Week 8 is officially over and sponsored by Highlands, Cold and Mucus, and an unreasonable amount of Kleenex. We just barely survived this week. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our homeschool recap series where each week I break down how homeschooling our preschooler has went. And obviously I'm just kidding, we're not actually sponsored for this video, but we did have both kiddos come down sick Tuesday evening, which made this week definitely not go as planned. We definitely just prioritized rest and snuggles and just getting through the week, snot and all. So let's go ahead and just break down this week day by day. So we did start off strong on Monday. We did have our history lesson, and it was kind of a mix of harvest/fall traditions. So we talked about what fall traditions, we do every year and how that kind of started. And then we also talked about how fall is harvest time, especially here in, Michigan, where we get cold winters. So we definitely harvest before the ground gets too cold. So we talked about that. I showed her some pictures of, what harvest tools used to look like back in the day versus what kind of tools we use now. So yeah, that lesson went okay. She's still definitely not super interested in history. We did wait for Dad to get home on this day because she absolutely loved the week with Dad teaching her. Apparently I'm fired. But so we had him helping us along with that as well. So yeah, history went all right. Then Tuesday, which is our literacy, reading, and writing days, we did have a review day, which I think worked out perfectly. So it was reviewing letters J through L, so she practiced writing those letters again. We put extra emphasis, on the letters that we were struggling a little bit with. And then we did a review worksheet where we started sounding out CVC words like cat, hat, that kind of thing. So that was a really quick lesson, probably 10 to 15-ish minutes. And yeah, she didn't really want to sound out the words and practice reading. We're still really struggling with that. I was hoping maybe this worksheet that I had would help, because it was like an I Spy worksheet or a hide and seek. I'm trying to think of how to explain it. So basically, like, she would trace the word, we would sound it out, read it, and then we had to find that object in the pictures. And at first she was into it, and then after like a minute or two, she was just kind of over it. But that was all right. And then that was when everything went downhill, because then that night is when both kids came down sick with a pretty nasty head cold. So that was the last day that went as planned. So Wednesday, both kids woke up just not feeling good at all. So we decided to not worry about math at all. We just completely skipped it. We spent the day just snuggled up on the couch, watching movies, watching cartoons, and just getting through the day with medicine and Kleenex and rest and whatever was needed for both girls to try to kick the head cold that they came down with. Then on Thursday, both girls got a burst of energy. I thought maybe we were quickly moved through this head cold and we were doing better. So in the morning, Charlie and I did do just like a quick math lesson. It wasn't the planned lesson we had, but we just did a few pages in the Hooked on Phonics workbook because we hadn't really touched those much yet. So we decided to look at those, and she had a lot of fun doing that. And then once Clay came home, we stuck with doing our science experiment, because Thursdays usually are our science days. So we did a pumpkin experiment where basically we talked about what does pumpkin look like, taste like, feel like, all using our 5 senses, which I did use a little worksheet that I had put together myself. I will link the Canva link down below, the public link. So if you guys want to use the same worksheet yourself, you have that free resource for you. And yeah, we weighed the pumpkin, we measured the pumpkin, and then we carved the pumpkin. And then after that, we had 2 little smaller ones that both girls painted, which painting of the pumpkins did not go so well with Esme. She tried to eat the paint, but it was definitely we weren't quite expecting that reaction from her, but it was kind of funny. So yeah, they had a lot of fun that day. And like I said, I thought we were over the cold. We caught up at least on that math lesson, and I thought Friday was gonna go, you know, just as well. Well, I was wrong. Friday, we all woke up feeling way worse than we did on Thursday. So apparently it was just the eye before the storm. So we spent Friday doing absolutely nothing again, just snuggled up on the couch watching cartoons, which Fridays is our arts and crafts days. So we'll make up that art and craft maybe later this weekend or something like that. But yeah, we just decided to go ahead and take it easy. And since, like I said, it was just arts and crafts day, as much as I know she loves arts and crafts, even she was like, no, Mom, I just want to rest. And we were completely fine with that. So overall, this week was just a week of surviving. I can't really say whether there were wins or flops. I mean, obviously the pumpkins were a great win. Charlie has been patiently waiting since we bought the pumpkins to do that experiment. She kept asking every day when science was. So obviously that was a huge win, and it probably would have gone a lot better if we weren't, you know, sick and feeling better. But you know what, for having sick kiddos to still get in, you know, a few lessons, even if they were just review lessons and light lessons, to at least have something we did this week. You know, I'm very proud of Charlie for pushing through and doing that, and actually wanting to do some of the lessons as well. So next week we're going to learn about nocturnal animals, and there's a craft I'm really excited about that we're going to be doing. So we're taking Friday off next week since it is Halloween and Clay does have the day off. I figured we'd just spend the day doing a family day and instead of worrying about school or anything like that. So yeah, we're looking forward to the 4-day week next week. And yeah, so it should be pretty fun and exciting next week. So if you are homeschooling your little one, let us know in the comments below how your week went. We'd love to hear from you. And you can let us know if the head cold season has hit your household as well. It seems like this is probably the second or third time, and it has been quite the fall already. But like I said, we're getting through it just as best as we can. So as always, if you like this video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that notification bell as well so you get notified of the next time one of these videos drops. As I said, right now we are doing these as a weekly recap, so you don't want to miss the next one. That is all we have for today. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting our channel. We hope you have a fantastic day. Until next time.